Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining back on my YouTube channel. My name is Beaute, or you can just call me JT. If today's your first time of seeing my channel, welcome, welcome, and welcome. But if it's not your first time, welcome back, my love. So first of all, this is gonna be a very long intro, so I'm gonna leave an annotation right up there for you to skip if you want to skip through the tutorial part. But yeah. So today I'm going to be trying new products. Well, new to me, it's been out for a while. Well, some of it has been out for a while. The eyeshadow is pretty new, and the brand is not new to me, but this palettes are new to me. Um, for the face products, it's been out for a while, but I just haven't gotten the chance to use them yet until today. So I just thought just to do a full face using new product. Let's talk about the eyeshadow first. The eyeshadow I'll be using today is from the brand called Ace Beauty, and this is their Paradise collection. If you're familiar with my channel, seen me use this particular palette before, which is also from Ace Beauty, and this is their quintessential palette. If you're not new, I'm sure you've seen me use this particular palette a while ago. I used to use it all the time on my channel. I had to just let it rest for a little bit. This eyeshadow is definitely something I put in my kit. I use this once in a while, and I love the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows are really pigmented. When I saw them post about this, on their page, the promo pics and the promo swatches and pictures, I was like, OMG, this is about to be so beautiful. And then when I saw Trend Mood post about it as well, I was like, okay, it's a wrap. I cannot wait to get this. So finally they sent me this. This is the entire collection, and which is called the Paradise collection, and it comes with 4 palettes, and then they are the Blossom Passion, the Slice of Paradise, Classical Paradise, and Paradise Fallen. Today I used the Blossom, the what's it called, the Slice of Paradise, and also the Classical Paradise. I'm gonna show you guys some of the shadows. The Blossom palette looks like this. It's the pink one, and these are the shadows. Super duper duper pretty. I'm gonna swatch the red rose for you guys. When I say pigmented, like OMG, look at that. Yeah, look at this. This looks like a cream eyeshadow. Like, that's how it looks. So pigmented. I have never ever tried any eyeshadow that are this pigmented, and I have a lot of eyeshadows. Let's swatch a different one. Let's swatch Orchard. Jesus Christ. Like, do you guys see this? This is so pretty. What even got me much more excited about this brand that I did not know about was that the owner is actually a Nigerian. I did not know. With the first palette, they just sent me an email and asked if I wanted to review their products, and I said sure. So I didn't know exactly who owned it. I actually thought it was owned by an Hispanic person. I don't know why. I just got an Hispanic vibe from the palette and the name and everything. So I did not know it was owned by a Nigerian. So when they reached out to me this time around for the Paradise collection, and the person who was talking to me made mention that the owner is actually Nigerian and she really loves my work. I was like, what, a Nigerian? This just got me way excited. So really glad that I got this. Even if they didn't send it to me, looking at the swatches online, I was gonna get this myself. I'm gonna show you guys the purple one, the one I didn't use. It's called the Paradise Fallen. Oh, look at that. You guys know I love purple. Oh, Jesus. It's so pretty. So beautiful. This is what the purple one looks like. I didn't use, this was the only one that I did not use today. But I did use all 3 other ones. The one that I kind of focused more on was the classical Paradise, and this is what that looks like. and I used the Vegetation, Earth, and Harvest from this palette. To be honest, there's really nothing to say about this. When you guys see me apply it, you will see the reaction. You will see how pigmented they are. I have never tried any eyeshadow, any brand. I low and I've tried it all. I have never seen any eyeshadow that is this pigmented that gives me the color right away. Um, I, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what they did, but this is absolutely beautiful. You guys are going to see this palette very often, extremely often. You guys will see this palette a lot. So embrace yourself until I get tired of it. You guys will see this. Each palette retails for $34.99. For the pigmentation, this is a really beautiful, really quality. Comes with a mirror. Like, you guys know, some high-end brands don't even have mirrors on their palettes. So for $34.99, you get a mirror. That's really good. It's one of those cardboard palettes. Not, you know, it's not gonna get dirty easily. I just love the theme. It's just it's just so pretty. Jesus. Anywho, I love how it blended. I love in terms of fallouts, you guys know I do my face last, so I don't really care for fallout because I'm just gonna wipe it off anyways. The fallouts was not that crazy. To my surprise, it was not like crazy fallouts, which again is one of the reasons why I love this palette. I'm going to leave a link to the website where you can get yours. I'm going to leave all of their information in my description box, so be sure to check that out. I do not have a coupon code, but I'm going to find out if I can get a coupon code for you guys, if you want to get yours. Another new product that I tried today is a face primer, and it's called Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. Tony Olaye actually told me about this. We were at our event and in Canada, and then I was like, your face is just so matte. It's so hot in here, and your face is like super duper matte and dry. Like, not dry like crusty, but like matte. Like, her muka was like it wasn't moving anywhere, and she was saying, oh, I'm hot, but I'm like, your face looks the same. So she told me about this, and I was like, I am going to get this. So I actually ordered two, and I definitely love how it feels on my skin. It was really smooth when I applied it. It was really smooth. Like, it made my face feels smoother. Like, it was, my face already smooth, but when I applied it, it made it feels like really smooth. I cannot wait to try it, when I'm actually going out for a long period of time, so that way I can see, how it holds up in terms of sweating, oils, in terms of sweating and oil and all that stuff. So I cannot wait to try that. And I also tried the Colourpop No Filter Foundation, and I used the shade 175. This was a perfect match for me. It matched me perfectly. I love how it feels. Very comfortable. Not like, I feel like it wasn't like all the way matte. I don't think it claims that it's a matte finish. I don't see anything like that on here. But I do love the finish, however, and it was a perfect match. That was one thing that I noticed, and that's one thing that I love about it right off back. Not having to mix it, perfect. Although it's a drugstore foundation, I don't mind mixing. But I was really surprised that 175 matched me perfectly. Perfect undertone, perfect everything. The concealer, I also used the No Filter concealer in the shade Deep Golden 60. This is the old numbers. This I've used before, and you guys know I like it. I have no problem with this. I've tried it before, so you guys already know that. I also tried the No Filter setting powder in the shade Banana. This was also nice as well. If you're scared to use Sacha Buttercup setting powder, this is definitely, a really good one. It's not as heavy as Sacha. It's not as yellow as Sacha. It reminds me a lot of Ben Nye banana powder. So this is also a keeper. And then I tried the Colourpop No Filter powder. This one, trash. Trash. it was so great on me. When I opened it, I was like, this thing looks great. It's gonna make me great. But I used it, however, and I didn't like the outcome of it. So I went back. You guys will see at the end. I went back and added a much more yellow powder on my face. It still feels a bit. It still looks a bit gray on camera. It looks great, but what I'm seeing right now in the mirror, I'm not. I'm like it looks better now, but initially, my face was gray. So the powder is a no-no for me. Um, I think that's about it. That's all the new stuff that I use. Every other thing that I use today is something I've used before and that I love and I've tried. You guys know I always use it. I know this intro is super duper long, and that's just because as I was using it, I wasn't really talking about, how I feel about each thing. So I left it for intro. So you guys bear with me if this is too long, but I'm going to stop talking because my mouth is hurting me. I've been in this room for like 3 hours. I'm just tired. I'm tired. But anyways, I hope you guys will stay tuned for this tutorial, and if you have already skipped past me talking, that's fine as well. And I'll be taking the shade Parmesan. Then I'll switch into the Blossom Passion palette and I'll take the shade Carnation. Now this is gonna be the start of the show. I'm going to be taking the Classical Paradise palette and I'll be taking the shade Vegetation. Whoa. I just knew that color was just gonna take it to a whole new level. Whoa. Wow. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Hurt. Like, are you guys seeing this? Now let's just hope adding darker shades to the brighter shades will blend well. Taking a blending brush and a little bit of Vegetation, I'm going to use that to blend in between the two shades. I'm going to be taking the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade Skin Tone, and I'm going to place that on my lid just so that my lid color can have something to adhere to. For my lid color, I'm going to be taking the shade Harvest. I already went ahead and lined my waterline. Now I'm just going to be taking this glitter liner and I'm just gonna add that like right at the top here just to give me the illusion of a much more cut crease. Now onto the face. For primer today, I'm going to be using the Dr. Brand Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. This is my first time trying it on myself. I already tried it on my client and I definitely love the results. So this is my first time trying it on myself. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Colourpop No Filter foundation, and I am using the shade 175. Concealer, I'm going to be using the No Filter concealer, also from Colourpop. And then I'm going to be taking the Colourpop No Filter setting powder in the shade Banana. And then to set my entire face, I'll be using the Colourpop No Filter Sheer pressed powder in the shade Dark. I just hope this would not, you know, change the entire look, because it does look somewhat gray in the pan. For blush today, I'm going to be taking my Sleek blush in Aruba and Sahara. Aruba looks like this and Sahara looks like this. So I'm going to be mixing the two shades together for my blush today. I'm going to line my lips with MAC Cherry Liner. And then for lip color, I'm going to be taking Melt Cosmetic lipstick in the shade Bang Bang.